All right, so here we go. We back. Um, this time we're reviewing an album that I've been listening to for I guess you could say a cool minute. I'm gonna have to look at the date of it in a sec. And but anyways, I've been wanting to review this album for a cool minute. I spoke about this album briefly on one of the episodes of Biohazard RX, but I've always known that I was gonna give this album a great detailed review, and I probably should have did this a little bit of time back, but now I have time, so let's get to it. All right, so first things first. Um, as you can tell by the video title, we are hitting up DJ Quik and Jason Martin, formerly known as Problem. They got an album that I've been banging for ever since it came out, pretty much. I think that maybe 2 days after it came out. This is I like this whole trend of black and white album covers because I feel like the last two album reviews I've had where the album cover was just black and white are just fire ass albums. So this is an album that came out on June 14th, 2024. So this was about 5 days before the Kenny and Friends pop out. And for those who remember, Jason Martin was one of the early artists that performed on that stage, and I believe he did perform a track from this album. So let me say this album, I'm gonna give it a 60-second review real quick because I really like this album. All right. So yeah, Jason Martin and DJ Quik. DJ Quik really gets in his bag. I know he was coming out of retirement, but these two have an album together that they've previously done. This, however, this is something else. This is unlike anything I've heard from this region, and that's really big because our region is filled with multi-talented producer artists, people who are just really colorful with the way they think and the way they play instruments. DJ Quik is from a different era, but he shines in a level that's so ridiculous compared to a lot of the music that's coming out today because he really shows you that he has fingerprints in this shit and can outclass you in whatever fucking aspect of the beats it is. Problem, aka Jason Martin, is a really talented musician who has mastered catchy hooks and verses equally, and that's something that's really rare. So to elaborate on that, yeah, Jason Martin, he's really on a different type of time when it comes to getting on the track because as an artist or as a hip hop artist, I feel that a lot of artists coming up, whether they're from LA or not from LA, are either trying too hard in one aspect or trying too hard in the other aspect, or putting all the focus on how they engineer or telling the engineer to engineer everything a certain way. None of that shit matters. This is what you really want to do, which is what Jason Martin has mastered. You want to focus on having verses that have something in it that people want to go back to, and you equally want to balance how catchy your hooks are. So I feel that he has mastered that, and the reason I say that is because he does have certain things in each track that every time I hear it, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. Even though I might not remember all the lyrics in the song, I usually do either remember a verse, or I remember a hook, or I remember an ad lib. Like he's really got that down, and it's been a minute since I've listened to him. I really need to go back and listen to more of him, but he makes me feel like I'm at home, and that's the thing too. Like I'm pretty sure that he's around my age, and I know DJ Quik is older, but somehow like it feels like they've known each other for like 50 years, even though that shit sounds crazy, but it feels like they've known each other for 50 fucking years or some shit, bro. Like the way they come through on this album, I think is magnificent. So we're gonna break it down. And one thing I do want to say too is that if anybody happens to have Spotify or iTunes, I'm not allowed to play the music. I don't want to fuck up no one's money either. I put up these pictures of the album on vinyl so that people could know it's out there. So try to purchase it if you can. I'm gonna try to do the same. I need to somehow fucking open up my own record store with like rare ass records and shit. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but we're gonna try to go for that in the future. So if you do have iTunes or Spotify, feel free, pull up the album on there and listen along. I'm just going to give my breakdown. And if you don't have either of those things open right now, feel free to go to this album later because this shit is a classic. So on the left, I have everything pulled up on Google, the track listings, and sometimes they'll have the music video or a link to it. Wait, let's see. Is that what this is? Hold up. Yeah, so each of the ones that have a picture of it is or has a music video, I believe, but let me think about this. Nope, I take that back. That's wrong, because this song has a music video and this one has a music video, so what I just said was false. Anyways, the first song is called Chupacabra. And I really like this because this is a great opening track. And this is a thing. Like, each of these songs is produced by DJ Quik. And, I mean, everyone who's from out here has been listening to DJ Quik since they were a kid, pretty much. But it's just, like, he has so many styles, especially now that I'm older. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's that I look at music differently now. But from a producer standpoint, he has so many styles. And this is something that we've all known. We've all known this. But the thing is, in 2024, it's not easy to tap back into a style that you did 20 years ago and still make it work today, while also showing the evolution of how and why that style works. And the song Meet the Whoops is that specifically, and if I remember, I'm going to get back into that in a sec. Chupacabra, for example, when I hear this sounds like a banging underground beat, but at the same time it's like, yo, like, shit is serious, and this is how we're starting the album. These are the three things that I get whenever I hear this. The first 4 lines, or maybe the first 2 bars from Problem, to me personally, is the energy of this whole album, and not just this album. If I could get the first 4 bars that he says put on a t-shirt, it would honestly be a quote of the year, because those 4 bars, I personally believe, describe the energy that the whole West Coast has currently. Yeah, honestly, the first time I heard this, those first 2 or 4 bars captured me, and I was like, oh, okay. And then from that, like, I listened to the whole album, and I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Now, Dern and Spruce. I don't know what a Dern and Spruce is. I thought it was a drink this whole time. Like, I thought it was a cocktail or something. And I looked it up, and I know, I think spruce is a plant, but I don't know what Dern and Spruce is. Either way, this beat is, I think, one of my 2 favorite beats on this album. I listen to this song every day. I've listened to this song every day since maybe June 20th. Every single day I've heard this song. I know I've heard Madlib flip the same sample, and I like how DJ Quik did it. It's too, like, it's perfect. Like, I literally describe it as perfect. I've been listening to this song every day. Yeah, I really like how they got this song. Yeah, even to go on to what I was saying earlier about memorizing something from Problem, this dude said, guess who's back in the motherfucking house with a mushroom for your motherfucking mouth? Hoes recognize. And then he goes from there to switch it from Snoop. But it's so sick how he does that shit. Like, I always have that shit memorized, partly, kind of. But him and DJ Quik, I really like how both of them go off on this track. Like, it's so nice to hear DJ Quik put so much in on the beats, but then put the same in on the verses. Like, I'm so, like, if I was him, I wouldn't even be rapping no more. I'd be like, man, fuck y'all niggas. Like, I'm lazy. But nah, he's still in here dropping like them like number 1 hit song verses. Like, because honestly, in my opinion, like I don't know, I don't even listen to West Coast radio no more. But I'm really hoping that somebody's bumping this track every single fucking day on the radio, because to me, this is a number one track. This is something that if they bumped it in the club, I personally think that people could get jiggy to it. That's all I'm gonna say. Just not just the instrumental, but I'm talking about the whole song as a package is a song that I personally believe could swing in a club if done right. Easy call. So this song is, I believe, yeah, big hit. The Game, DJ Quik drops a verse on here, and I think I can't remember if Jason Martin has a verse on here though. But this track is ill. I'm not gonna say too much about it because I really want people to listen to this track, but it's one of them ones where it is basically there to remind you who DJ Quik is. Um, it's a good song, and I'm really glad they got big hit on that. Like I really like that track. That song right there. You know what? That's a good ass track. This is the first track that I heard off this album. Actually, Easy Call. Like I remember it just popped up on Spotify one day, and I was like, oh, Problem DJ Quik are possibly doing another album again. But then I started hearing that Problem's bringing DJ Quik out of retirement. I was like, damn, I didn't know DJ Quik retired after the last one they did. And yeah, it's just I'm so glad to have him back as an MC. Like this shit is so ill. Cold Ass Two Step. That's a song that I really, really like too. That's another one that I can't stop bumping. And I don't know, like this is another one. This is the track that features Sugar Free. And I know people have been getting on the Game lately, but one thing I can say is that the Game has an addictive hook right here. Game, if you ever hear this hook that you wrote is, I don't know why, but it works so good. Like this works good. I don't care what nobody says. I do not give a fuck. This hook works. This is some shit I'm probably gonna be bumping for a cool ass minute, and I mean years. Sugar Free, oh man, Sugar Free in his fucking prime on this shit. Problem too, like problem came through like the reason I say Problem still is like people who don't know of the name switch could be like, oh, okay, there we go. Like we remember the last album. Not a lot of people are aware, and I know that in the interviews he did after and before the Kenny pop-up event, he was trying to get that across, because I didn't know, because I was like, wait, who's Jason Martin? He looks kind of like Problem with hat and shades on. But then when I saw a certain interview where it wasn't wearing the shades, I was like, oh, okay, that is Problem. Meet the Whoops. So yeah, this song right here, this is sick. Meet the Whoops are, I think, let me think about this. I believe, oh shit, I might be wrong. I believe in a Biohazard RX episode, I believe I mentioned Jay Worthy real briefly. I have a couple songs by him in the Los Deviles playlist, so if you got Spotify, look that up. But yeah, he is, I believe, the leader, I guess, or the curator of Meet the Whoops, which is collaborative of, I believe, 4 or 5 artists from Compton, and they're all really, really close. But one thing I gotta say is that they are some good ass rappers. God damn. Shit. Like if each of these dudes did solo shit, is gonna work. Whenever they collaborate, it's gonna work. Like they like you could tell the first time I heard Meet the Whoops, immediately one thing that I could see personally is that each of them themselves are dope MCs that can hold themselves on a track. But the fact that they're together is an unbreakable hip hop force. And I believe that Jay Worthy, due to where he's been at, all the connections and stuff, I mean, he's already making moves, but as long as he keeps doing what he's doing, and these dudes are in the position that they're in, and they keep doing what they're doing, I believe that the way things are currently right now, I believe that they will be able to proceed and get money without anything being compromised, because years back people have been pointing out how the industry is all fucked up, and currently right now with the way things are, the position that all these people are in, I believe that if they keep doing what they're doing, everything is going to be just fine. These dudes can rap. And this beat right here, this beat reminds me of that old school DJ Quik, that 95, 93, 94. Like, this is that shit, but it's modern though. But at the same time, like, it's a beat where some people, if they were given that, wouldn't know what to rap about. They would start rapping about some I don't know, some bullshit. But these dudes, however, I don't know how they they just did it. They just did it, long story short. Like, there's a lot of people who would be given this instrumental and just sit on it, just trying to figure out what they want to do, and then they would overthink it and do this, and that. But these dudes just got in the booth, got their shit off, and it's a fucking song that I've been bumping every damn day since June 20th. This is one of them ones. Like, and I've been seeing them succeed ever since. I've been seeing them in interviews. I've been on podcasts. I've been seeing them in advertisements for clothing, I believe. And I'm just real proud of these dudes. Like, honestly, like right now, personally, the whole point that I'm trying to get across on this album is that this shit right here is an album that I personally believe is reviving the West Coast. I know that the pop-up this year kind of showcased a whole bunch of artists at once that a lot of people didn't know about. But this album right here does a similar thing by showcasing a lot of artists that happen to be within this central unit of artistry, which is Compton. She's Not Around. That song's cool. For me personally, it's my least favorite, but it's still a good ass song. What it really is, it's just that I'm not in the mood for that specific song when I'm driving. Lots of times whenever I hear this, I'm driving, and like, that song is a song I'll listen to whenever I'm bumping it at home. But usually when I'm driving, I don't listen to that one. Gerbs and Youngs. So that is track number 7. This song features Jay Worthy. Well, let's see. Oh yeah, so for She's Not Around, it does feature The Game. However, Gerbs and Youngs, I like this song. DJ Quik drops a verse on it. Jay Worthy and Larry Jr. on it. It's a really laid back, chill ass song. Let me think about this. You know what? I think this is one of my favorite beats too. I can't say too much about the beat, but this is a really good beat. So this song has 246,000 plays. So yeah, this is one of the songs that a lot of people have caught on to. It's got Jay Worthy and Larry June, and I'm not gonna say too much about it. This is another song that I really want people to listen to. But this beat is it's just different, but it perfectly captures the mood that it's trying to be. I will say that. Workout is track number 8. So as you can see, it's got Rodney O and Lil Jon. So the first time I saw Lil Jon listed, I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is this gonna sound like? But after hearing it, I was like, this shit is perfect. And this is literally the moment when I realized this might be one of the best albums. Like, literally on track number 8. Let's see, there's 17 tracks in total. Track number 8, I was like, oh, okay. This is one of the best albums that's gonna come out this year, period. At track number 8. Remember that. Track number 8 is when I was like, this is one of the best albums that's gonna come out, period. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's another song I'm not gonna go into too well, but I will say Jason Martin did his fucking thing on this song. Like, DJ Quik on the beat. Oh no, niggas is tripping. Track number 9, Chupa's Groove. So this song is different. I really, really, really like this song. It's got Chanel Tress. I might have said that wrong too, but that's another person I believe was at the pop out and is also listed on track number 10, which is Too High Waves. I know There's another album that I listened to that has oh shit, it's not Chanel, it's Channel. There's another album that I listened to that has Channel on it. But Chupa's Groove is a really familiar sounding track, but it's something different. But as you can see, Thundercats on it, and it's got a. Let me really think about this. So this song kind of reminds me of them songs that they would play in the little Adult Swim, like commercial breaks. Whenever they come back and they're about to start showing their show, they play like a little slideshow, and then they'll have a beat playing. This reminds me of like one of them tracks. It really brings me back for some reason. But one thing that people don't know is that the song that's got Dom Kennedy, which is Money, Cars, and Guns, is this beat. He took the beat and like changed it for this track. So whenever you do get to that track, just know that, and yeah, just know that. Like that's something that took me a while to catch on to, but it's dope as fuck the way he did that. So Too High Waves, this song features Wiz Khalifa and Free Nationals and George Clinton and and Channel Tress. So this song is really, I mean, it has a whole bunch of people, but yeah, this song is real dope. Even when George Clinton comes in, like it was done. Let's see, the chronological order of the way everything comes in, smooth. Just it can't be topped. Like it literally, like I didn't know DJ Quik could do all this shit, and I'm gonna keep it 100. Like I knew DJ Quik could do a lot of shit, but I didn't know he could do all this shit. Like I remember back in the day when I heard that Tony track, I was like, wow, this is different. But even now, DJ Quik, like he's not just doing shit that's different like that. He's doing shit that's just hitting me. Like these motherfuckers, every track that comes on hit me like a fucking bullet. I'm back and like, oh shit, God. Like a lot of these tracks is house party tracks that like I'm like, yo man, like calling my retired ass homies like, hey, come over here, like fuck it, let's do it like the old days. Let's pop a fucking 40 and bump this album, like just sit back and shit. It's like, nigga, we too old for this. Like we got kids, we not doing this shit. I'm like, God damn it, you're right. But Too High Waves is a really chill track, and I'm not even gonna lie on that. Like everybody did their thing, like. And Jason Martin, I can't give him enough credit. Like I still stand on what I said earlier about like him just having perfectly balanced verses and hooks. And one thing I like about him too is whenever he does interviews, like he just keeps it 100. Like he's out here helping the community. Like he's someone that I feel wouldn't give someone trouble just trying to interview him. Like he's not. I feel like, I mean, I'm not saying like go up to him and just start asking questions and shit, but I feel like he's the type of person that's gonna understand. And yeah, like I feel like he seems like a really chill dude who like he understands the importance of the movement. Fresh White Tea features Shiro and D Blake. This song is dope as fuck. This is another song I'm not gonna say too much about, but this song is dope as fuck. I like it. I don't know why, but I really, really like this song. It's yeah, this is one of them like, yeah, this is one of them like really catchy, addictive in some cases songs. I guess I don't know why yeah, people need to fuck with this track. A Quick Message is one that I like. It's only 58 seconds, as you can tell, and DJ Quik goes off. I really like it. And he got DJ Drama on this shit. And I don't know, like I really was like, damn, like DJ Drama came through on this track. That's one thing I will say, just straight off the bat. But like he really did remind me that a lot of DJs didn't get their swag, but like a lot of DJs, DJ Quik is universal. I'm gonna say that. Like all DJs have bumped or heard of or listened to DJ Quik. Like everybody knows who DJ Quik is. That's one thing I will say. Like, and that shit was a reminder to me. So since I was little, this song features Bun B, Jay Worthy, and Currency. So those three names that I just listed shows the weight that DJ Quik holds in this rap game and can get people from all regions, whoever the fuck he wants, basically, to get up in the studio is no issue. It should not be an issue, period. It will probably never be an issue after this album. So those names I just listed alone hold weight. And a lot of hip hop heads want to hear a collaboration between those three names. But this beat that DJ Quik produced, y'all ain't ready. I'm just gonna let you know y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Like this is literally the moment when he was like, all right, cool. I did all this. Let me just drop this one on him. And then after that, so this is, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like this is, like, y'all ain't ready for this. This is 319,000 plays. Like, y'all ain't ready. Like, this is, like, I didn't know DJ Quik had that in his vault. Let me find out he made that beat in like 3 minutes. I'm gonna throw a fucking phone book on the floor. Money, Cars, and Guns. This is the track with Dom Kennedy. And damn, man, I really like hearing Dom Kennedy. Like, I need to hear Dom Kennedy every now and then. Like, whenever I'm going through some shit, Dom Kennedy like eases the pain somehow for some reason. It's the way he raps too. It's the shit he raps about. Like, it's good energy. Like, that shit really makes me like, damn, man. And then I'm like, all right, what would Dom Kennedy do? So here's the thing, like, Dom Kennedy is always repping Lamert Park, and I feel like he's like the beam of light that I look towards whenever shit is rough, and especially in this region. Sometimes I see shit that makes me kind of lose hope, and whenever I hear him, it's just like, oh, okay, like we can do this, like this shit can work. So this song right here, really, really good. Like, he also kind of, like I said, like this is a beat that's made from the Chupa's groove. But like, this song, it really works. Like, it's basically just like, if I could describe the song in like two phrases, it would be Cali Worldwide. Like, he drops some Cali Worldwide shit for your mind. And I like that beat. It works. Like, it's Chupa's groove, but like different, in a different pace. Like, it's dope. I really like how he did that. So the next track is AO, and this is my number one favorite track off the album. This song features K Tronada, Barney Bones. Everybody did perfect. Excellent. I give this an S rank. If this was a damn Japanese fighting game, like, S is like the highest rank you can get. This is an S rank track. I don't know why this is only at 50,000 plays. And after this album review, I'm actually literally gonna throw up in my toilet seeing this number. This is crazy. Like, every fucking hip hop media platform needs to get their ass online, on live right now at 4:09 p.m. July 30th, West Coast time. Everybody needs to get on live right fucking now and fucking talk about this goddamn song if you're a hip hop platform. This is fucking crazy. How the fuck is there anyone in this world claiming to know about hip hop and isn't talking about this fucking song? This is crazy. This shit is fucking crazy. And then after that shit, after one of the best songs I've heard in the last 10 years, then this nigga drops Ditto on Us, which is a song featuring CeeLo, Shiro, and Gwen Bun. And I really like this song. CeeLo Green is really fucking singing on this shit. Yeah, he's really doing his Ron Isley on this track. And it really, really worked. And it's another one of them ones where I'm like, damn, like, I didn't know DJ Quik had this in his bag too. Like, this is like a different style. That's a really good song. Another song that needs more plays. I don't know what niggas is listening to right now, but Soul Circus. I love how they ended this album. I love that they ended it with Ab Soul. Yeah, let's take some time real quick. Ab Soul, man. Ab Soul is so fucking busy. Like I've listened to so many albums in the past, even before TDE really like took off. Like I remember he was on so many albums that I happened to listen to. Like it felt like he was living at whatever studio all the West Coast underground sewer rappers were recording at, because he was on so many fucking albums. And then I'm so glad to see TDE take off. I'm so glad to see that he's still doing features on fucking albums. They got him on the last track on this album, and the shit that he dropping is fantastic. A1. Every single time he raps, I don't even give a fuck. I'm giving that shit an A1. For him specifically, I'm going to admit I'm biased. I'm always rooting for him to fucking win. DJ Quik, Ab-Soul, Jason Martin, they really close out this album fantastic. Like, the shit is splendid. On some 007 shaken not stirred shit. Like, even this picture of this fucking vinyl is this blood ass red that DJ Quik probably selected. This shit looks fantastic. Like, I want this album on my wall, and then I want one on my turntable, just playing all times, playing Ayo. Like, that song, I don't know why. I don't know why it's at 54,000 plays. This shit is fucking driving me crazy right now. I'm actually gonna break something once I stop recording this. But the moral of the story is this: everybody needs to pay attention. There's a lot of shit going on, and I don't just review West Coast albums. It's just that right now there's a lot of West Coast shit dropping. I got to do my thing. But in general, I review albums from all over. Let me take that back. I don't review albums from all over. I select all my albums that I'm gonna review. But over time, you're gonna see me reviewing a lot of albums, and this is one that I wanted to take my time to review because I've been bumping this shit nonstop lately. But this is a well executed album, and more people need to get on this. It's 17 songs. It's 50 minutes. It's a good ass length. It's not too long. It's not too short. It's a good ass length. But damn, they go in and they got so many features on this shit. And I know a lot of people talk about Game, but this is another album that's under his belt where he shined. Like, he got his thing in on this album. Like, he's one of the pillars. And his album Drillmatic has some fire on it. Hit Boy produced his ass off on that album. Born to Rap, another album where Game did his thing. But this is like one of the ones for the West Coast legacy. Like, this is an amazing body of work, straight up. So DJ Quik and Jason Martin, we're gonna wrap this up. But man, y'all did y'all fucking thing. So if you guys like this album review, I know this one was long as hell. Most of them are gonna be shorter than this. Most of them will just be a third of this length. Hit the subscribe button, drop a like. Shit, I don't really care about the comments, but drop a like, hit a subscribe. Eventually we're gonna go live. Whenever I can go live, I'll be able to DJ for y'all and actually show y'all some shit. I'm not gonna show y'all some shit, but I'm gonna let y'all hear some shit, and then maybe I'll spray paint a little bit. I'll also be cooking and shit, doing gardening. I can do whatever y'all want to do. I got a Discord server too. I'm gonna link it eventually. I got 2 Discord servers, but if you happen to hop on my Twitch, there's a link to that Discord server there. I'd say hop in that one. And then eventually, after I'm done fixing my other server, I'm going to open that one back up. But, yeah, enjoy. Be here for the next one. Peace out.